What is actually healthy, but people think is not. That I've stopped mentioning minor injuries too, as they'll bring up me being always injured from my hobbies: climbing, cycling, lifting, dance, backpacking, volleyball, etc., depending on time of year. I think a sprained finger, some bruising, or an overuse injury is better than being sedentary. But they seem to think it's better than injury. I also am not always injured. Gluten, it has important proteins, and you should only avoid it if you have true celiac or a confirmed poor reaction. Avoiding gluten does not help you lose weight. Similarly related, there is nothing wrong with whole wheat, is actually so good for you, full of protein and very important minerals. Using full range of motion at the gym. Can't go past your toes in squats, but doing so, aka squatting, at a hill actually makes the knee more resistant to injury, assuming you listen to your body and progress at the rate it wants you to. Enjoying the food you eat. So many fitness brothers think you need to survive on plain chicken, plain rice, plain broccoli, and nothing else if you want to be healthy and look good. Food is meant to be enjoyed. You're allowed to eat things you like. Carbohydrates. Anything in excess is not healthy. The complex chain carbs are absolutely necessary for healthy brain function and cellular regeneration. Not everyone thinks they're unhealthy, but it gets blasted by many fad diets. Illusion of dietary fats is often misunderstood. All trans fats are harmful. Monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats found in foods like avocados and fish are vital for brain function and cell growth. Illusion of dietary fats is often misunderstood. All trans fats are harmful. Monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats found in foods like avocados and fish are vital for brain function and cell growth. Moderate consumption of red wine has been linked to cardiovascular benefits, attributed to compounds such as resveratrol, which support heart health and may reduce the risk of certain chronic diseases. Moderate consumption of red wine has been linked to cardiovascular benefits, attributed to compounds such as resveratrol, which support heart health and may reduce the risk of certain chronic diseases. Moderate consumption of red wine has been linked to cardiovascular benefits, attributed to compounds such as resveratrol, which support heart health and may reduce the risk of certain chronic diseases. Or individuals without celiac disease or non-celiac gluten sensitivity. Whole grains containing gluten can be a beneficial part of a diet, providing essential nutrients and supporting digestive health. Intermittent fasting, including the practice of skipping breakfast, can enhance metabolic health and weight loss for some, challenging the universal mandate of breakfast as the day's most crucial meal. Intermittent fasting, including the practice of skipping breakfast, can enhance metabolic health and weight loss for some, challenging the universal mandate of breakfast as the day's most crucial meal. Once criticized for their cholesterol content, eggs have regained recognition as a nutritional powerhouse, providing high-quality protein, vitamins, and minerals essential for a healthy diet. Tracking calorie intake. So many people consider counting calories obsessive or even disordered. It can be used that way, but for many people it's the healthiest way to manage weight, far from just a high-calorie indulgence. Potato skins offer a rich source of fiber, vitamins, and potassium, making them a nutritious part of a balanced diet when prepared healthily. Snacking, rather than leading to weight gain, can sustain metabolism and energy levels throughout the day when focusing on nutrient-dense options like fruits, nuts, and yogurt. Carbohydrates, often vilified in diet culture, are essential for energy and brain function, with whole grains and fiber-rich sources contributing to a healthy, balanced diet. Contrary to its reputation as a guilty pleasure, dark chocolate in moderation boasts significant health benefits, including improved heart health and antioxidant properties. Sugar. Obviously, don't down an entire cake every day, but your brain quite literally runs on sugar. So don't be afraid of having an apple or a nice smoothie. Natural fat. People buy lean meat because it's healthier, but natural fat is great fuel. Portion sizes are the real killer you need to be focused on. Running ... I swear down the amount of people who think doing it will blow up your heart and turn your knees to sawdust is way higher than it should be. Fasting for 3 days. No, you won't die. Unless you're anorexic ... Edit, look at that. People think it isn't healthy, thanks for proving my point. Some sugar replacements. People think they are all bad for you. But xylitol is probably the best thing you could ever do for your oral health. Helping or doing something thoughtful for someone without asking or wanting anything from them. Your self-esteem will rise. It feels good. My hungry ass thought this was about food earlier, so imagine my face when the first thing I read is crying. 100 agree with that one though. Having fat on one's body, more so for women. They require a significantly high body fat percentage compared to men to be healthy. Burger, buns, carbs, fatty protein, iron, zinc, B12, lettuce vit A, tomato lycopene, folate, potassium, cheese calcium, fats. Doing unhealthy stuff. Sometimes it's just fun and liberating to say fuck it and do whatever you want, except fentanyl. For a man to talk about his feelings. I don't understand why men have to be tough all the time like we humans too. Coffee. Multiple large studies show that up to 5 cups a day reduces all-cause mortality in the realms of 20. Breaks. So many people view it as a waste of time, but without it, one day your pace will slow to a crawl. Open relationships. Some of the most beautiful couples I have met let each other fool around with others. Carbs aren't the villain, they're the unsung heroes our bodies need for energy, not enemies. Isolation, most of the time. The world is too much, and all you need is time for yourself. Fasting doesn't help the body if it is not 8 hours, but not more than 14 hours. Slow down. Take regular breaks and stop worrying about things you have no control over. In corner, have to say peanut butter. It's so unnaturally delicious it must be illegal. Butter, in moderation. It's much better for you than most types of cooking oil. Nicotine is actually pretty healthy. It's just the cigarettes that are awful. Olive oil. It's a healthy fat, everything in moderation obviously. Distancing yourself from a situation you can't take anymore. Blocking people that aren't good for your mental health. Dietary fat is a big one. Animal fat. Among them, JIZZ. My ex swore by it to prevent colds and flus.